morning, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock Chapter 294. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we cover in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked winter anime season in full swing and more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, Nessa, I feel so bad for you, my dude. You deserve way better. You do. I wish you would have gotten this goal solo. I kind of wish Kaiser would have gotten the goal from you, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh. I'm not happy with the end of this game, but we gotta deal with it. Anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled Champion. The world gets overturned with an explosive golden goal. The egoist Demon King, who scored, devoted himself to victory. All right, here we go. Go! Go! Yeah, there's Isagi. Celebrating. Hopefully this is not an Isagi circle jerk. Oh my god, if this is, I am going to hate life, because man, it was getting borderline yaoi for a minute, and it's just like nah. Final of the Neo Egoist League. The one who scored the final goal is Yoichi. Oh my god, is Yoichi Isagi, and in that moment, Bastard Muchin achieved total victory. Kaiser's like, oh my fucking god, he devoured everything. When Ness got the ball, he didn't stop like me, but swiftly moved to the next action. Became an obstruction, and in his lean run, he shook off Rin's effective 4-meter range. In that moment, Ness possessed an imagination different from before and made an amazing pass and the best route for it, and got away. Yoichi bet everything on this. Yoichi bet everything on this point and got away. Lastly, he paired the drive pass coming from behind with the direct and made the best shot, but that is something I could do too if I read, wait, I fucked this up. If I read Ness's mind, it's something I could do too. Ness most likely made a pass not to the old me, but to the new evolving me. Kaiser, this is what pisses, this right here is why I am not happy with this pass. This right here, my point is proven, because Kaiser was evolving. And if Kaiser would have gotten this pass and gotten this goal, and the way I pictured it in my head, we would have had like a complete ultra ego awakening. Because remember, as I've been saying throughout all this, Kaiser was going through like an ultra ego awakening. He was going through it. But like the more I'm thinking about it, I have to wonder if when he worked with Isagi, decided to work with Isagi, that halted his evolution, his ultra ego evolution. I gotta wonder if that's what halted it. And if he didn't work with Isagi, that it would have completed it. I think that's probably what happened. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Because Kaiser worked with Isagi, That's what stunted his ultra ego transformation. That's what it seems like to me. Because what we saw Isagi do in the last chapter was kind of what I pictured Kaiser doing when his almost exactly what Kaiser would do when in terms of like his ultra ego transformation completing. Actually, with Kaiser's, I will say this. I would say if Kaiser would have completed his ultra ego awakening, it would have been a lot bigger and a lot grander than what we got with Asagi that was kind of like imitating it. But yeah, I think that's what happened. I think working with Isagi stunted his transformation, his evolution. That's what I think happened. But I got angry. See this, but I got angry and stopped thinking that a swine couldn't change. Cut him off and stopped thinking. Was that why I lost? Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think that stunted it, and I think just straight up working with Asagi, saying fuck off to Ness, switching Ness for Asagi. I think that's what stunted it. I think that's what it was. No, that's not it. First, and see, I knew it. I didn't have to read this part, and I was right. First, and the biggest reason was playing with Asagi. It was too much fucking fun! No! That's not it! No! No! That was not it! No! No, that's not it! That was not the reason! No! No! Having fun would not. No, I don't believe that shit for a second. Having fun would not stunt an ultra ego evolution. No. Because you look at Shidao, for example. With Shidau's ultra ego evolution, like it keeps going. But that's because I know it's because Shidao is more of a demon, for one thing, but you would think with Kaiser, though, like the more like fun he's having, the more he would evolve. But I think it's because in particular he wasn't synced with Ness. I think that's specifically why. Like with Shida, when he was in like tune with his bro, with Charles, because that's his demon bro. That's his bromance right there. When he was in sync with his demon bro, like they made some magic happen. I think with Kaiser, like if him and Ness were in perfect sync, then that evolution, that ultra ego evolution would have been completed. I think it's because he was synced with Asagi and not Ness. I think it has more to do with that than anything else. At least in my opinion. But let me know what you got. I don't think that's what it is. I don't. The Sephoria, the endless vows, they slowed me down. That's not what it is! No! I came back to the origins of malice and just taking away. I was supposed to come back to zero, but I dove into the freedom that Yoichi gave me. Ness isn't the reason I lost. It was me who let go of malice towards Yoichi. No! No, that was not it! No! I'm sorry! Like, him, like, having, like everything centered around Asagi is just making it like him is, like, you put him up on this pedestal and you make him like a total Gary Stu by doing this. I'm sorry, it is not that. I don't think it's that. I think it's more so just throwing Ness to the wayside. Because I think in all reality, you could still have your freedom and still go nuts. You could still do that and have your ultra ego awakening. You could still have that. I don't think it's because, and still have your freedom. You could still have that. I don't think it has any, the only thing I think it does have to deal with in terms of Isagi is that you dubbed Ness for Isagi. That's what it was. Kaiser, is Ness special to you? Oh, fuck off, Isagi, go away. To me, he's just an equal player who hit his possibilities, but in the last moment, you treated him differently. Based on your relationship, you deemed him worthless. Instead of fully becoming a machine for the goal, you acted on your feelings. That's the last piece that decided the outcome between us. What do you want? That ends the contract for the one goal. Thanks for your hard fucking work, my finest clown. See? Kaiser, you shouldn't have worked with him! He's a piece of shit! That's your fault! You deserve this now, Kaiser! You deserve this! You stunted your own awakening because you worked with this piece of shit. That's what you get. If you would have worked with Ness, and you would have, oh god, if you would have worked with Ness, you wouldn't have had this fuckery happen. You are dumb! You are so stupid, Kaiser! You are stupid! You are retarded! You stunted your own awakening because you worked with this asshole! Good, I'm glad you slapped away his hand. Shido's like, yeah, you're fucking retarded, Kaiser. Serves you right. You shouldn't have worked with this piece of shit. Oh my god, seriously. It serves you damn right. Oh my god, I have to, like... With that, the Neo-Egoist League concluded all of its matches, and right now, we will show the final salary rankings. The final rankings will be revealed at last, and time goes back in a different place. Nagi and Reo's outcome is, we're going back 33 minutes earlier. Man, Kaiser, you fucking played yourself, bro. You did. You played yourself. You did this to yourself, because you could have been, in this moment, you could have had, and Isagi's right, you fucked up, bro. You fucked up. You could have had, like, a full-on Ultra Ego Awakening. You could have done that. Do I think it's, like, malice towards Isagi? No! It should have been malice towards Isagi! No! You should have had that malice towards Noah if you want to go the malice route. You should have had that malice towards Noah. Fuck Isagi! No, put that malice towards Noah, if anything, because Noah was saying he was going to use you. He was using you to put himself up on a pedestal, to make him look better. He didn't give a shit about you, Kaiser. That's what it should have been. Fuck Isagi. Nah, you should have used Noah for your malice. Nah, that's what I think. He should have been like, dude, I lost sight of my shit. I should have kept my malice towards Noah, but instead I worked with this piece of shit and he used me. And just like Noah, he was using me. That's where I'm having an issue with this writing, is that you're putting all this shit on Isagi where it's like, what about Noah? Noah was using Kaiser too. And it's just, oh God, it really frustrates me. Because now it's feeling like, this feels like with what we saw with Emma and the Promised Neverland. Oh God, is it as bad as Emma? No, what we saw with Fuko and Undead Unluck, it was like as bad as Emma and the Promised Neverland. Holy shit, that was just Mary Sue-ness. But like, when you put Isagi on this goddamn pedestal, it's just like, and it's like a huge Isagi circle jerk. It's just like, what am I supposed to do with this? Well, how am I supposed to think about this? How? How am I supposed to think? Like, what am I supposed to think? Like, there's better ways to do this writing. There is. Like, you could have had, if we didn't have the Isagi circle jerk happening here, I would totally think differently about this. Like, as I said, if Kaiser would have mentioned the shit about Noah that I should have focused my malice towards Noah instead of working with this piece of shit, instead of working with Isagi, like, kept my focus on my malice towards Noah, then I would have been like, okay, that works. That's a great reason. That's my main issue. Is you instead of the malice on Isagi, it should have been the malice on Noah. Again, I'm not being an Isagi hater here, but God, this circle jerk is just fucking wild, man. God, then you have everyone else doing this circle jerk. I like they're sucking Asagi. Oh, they're God. It's like everyone's sucking Asagi's dick. It's like no, I don't need that shit. Just no. Like it's like everything that happened between Kaiser and Noah just was thrown out the window for this, and it just annoys the hell out of me. Oh my God. I really do wish we would have saw Ren's reaction. But I will say this though, Isagi's reaction, or what Isagi said to Kaiser, I have no issue with. Because Isagi played your ass, Kaiser. He did. And I'm not mad at what Isagi said to Kaiser. I am more pissed about what Kaiser was saying in general. Like Isagi could have said, yeah, you forgot about, and you also forgot about Noah as well. But I'm very curious what you guys think about this. But there's something on one of the Reddit comments what I think is very, very interesting here. The reason Kaneshiro never mentioned the freedom versus restriction dichotomy again is because doing so would probably make the fact that Isagi was using Kaiser too obvious, which would break the luck framing that their team up was based on back when it happened. But I don't know. Because remember, Kaiser's restriction, and another comment pointed this out too, Kaiser's restriction comes from his trauma. And I'm not sure that's actually his real ego type, to be honest. And he's been playing the best he's ever played with Isagi, and he reached his peak performance. And he was only so down because he was angry towards Ness. And even if Kaiser denies it himself in this chapter, I think he was lying to himself in this chapter. But there's this too here that Isagi deemed him that Kaiser restriction type because he evolved after returning to Zero. That's one thing that really annoyed me too a little bit. Is that Isagi did not. I don't think Isagi recognized what was going on. And that's basically what Isagi has been doing the whole time as well. And the restriction he faced was just the fact he had no teammates to feed into his complacency anymore. And after recognizing he had to break himself down to evolve, he does super well playing with the whole team. And with this perspective, him failing to predict Ness's evolution can be seen as a growing pain and figuring out how to evolve through adaptation the way Isagi does. Now, with this though, I do agree to an extent. This is why I like Kaiser. To an extent, I like Kaiser's character arc more than Isagi. Is where Kaiser, throughout all this, actually gets what I want from Isagi, where he's growing throughout this, but he's growing from zero and like adapted and like breaking himself down to nothing and just growing throughout this game. Isagi didn't break himself down to nothing, though. He basically is growing. He's growing and not stopping. And it's like what Kaiser said. And this is why I like what Kaiser said. It's like, bro, I have more experience than you guys. I really... I'm very curious what you guys think about this chapter. And what do you guys think about this game? I'm just, as I said, I think the most annoying thing about this is, I do believe Kaiser was half right. I think his malice towards Noah really, not having his malice towards Noah, or losing his focus on not having his malice towards Noah, really fucked him up. And losing sight of, his dream with Ness really fucked him up too. I think those two things were the biggest factor. The shit with the Sagi, and the shit because playing with the Sagi was part of it. But yeah, I think not including Noah was probably the main problem with this, at least for me. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content. Viewers, you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!